Hey. Holy shit, this is crazy, y'all. It's like 40 degrees out here. It was almost 90 like 2 days ago. Like, seriously, it was like 90 degrees a couple days ago. And now I am severely underdressed. And I got on a hoodie and jeans and everything. Even my toboggy bog is fucked up. So I have not done much of nothing these past couple weeks, and I am sorry because I know that I didn't promise, I never hardly ever promise anything that I don't know I'm gonna deliver on, but I did think I was gonna have some content coming these couple weeks. I was gonna work on my rooms. I was gonna start my practice portrait shoots and everything, and I ain't done none of that yet. I ain't even finished the living room yet. Um, Different things. Sitting on my Lawrence or whatever, a little depression, a little anxiety, and a mix of, being stoned and not feeling like doing anything. There's a little mix of things, but we are going to get back on track. Obviously, today is Therapy Day, and so I'm out here waiting on a ride as per usual. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. As per usual, douche, who that booze, I'm so bougie, or whatever. No, I'm not, but, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right? Uh, I'll be honest, I had been thinking about, like, just not doing these vlogs anymore because like, hardly anybody really watches these anyway. Although, I mean, I'm still adding to that thing of, that ever increasing list of videos for people to watch when I pass eventually. I'm not planning on passing away like anytime soon, but it comes like a thief. I know how that goes. It comes like a thief in the night or whatever they say in the book. So when it happens, and I'm gonna leave behind, some for the people who actually care about me to, sit back and hang out with me a little bit after I'm gone through vicariously through all of these videos, and it feels like I got an echo going on in here. Ho, 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 ho. Who's calling me a hoe? Uh, yeah. But, I mean, sometimes it just kind of feels pointless when, I'll be honest, videos like 3 or 4 views. But to be totally honest and fair to that too, hardly any of my videos get any views. Every once in a while I'll pull a video that somehow miraculously gets like 1,000 views. But that is incredibly rare. I think the last one that got that high, or as high as I get, was the Return of the Living Dead Girl Part 3. Um, that was a really, really fun video, though, to be fair. That was a really, really, really fun one. Yeah, so I do got several other things to be doing today. One of those things is we're going to look for a dresser because, oh, yikes. I told you how we were, I think, cleaning my closet out to make room for my dryer. Well, once we got the closet cleaned out and checked out the reciprocal or receptacle for the dryer that's in my closet, it's a different configuration than the plug on my dryer. And now the dryer was like my birthday gift a couple years ago. I just hadn't got around to cleaning out the closet to put it in. Well, now I found out that the dryer is incompatible with my reciprocal. And so I can't afford to go out and buy another dryer. So I'm just kind of fucked, with it. So what the plan is I desperately need a place to put my clothes. So, I figure what we're going to do is we're going to go after my therapy session. We're just going to go thrifty shopping and look for a dresser in the thrifty stores. And God damn, I'm really echoing today in this little thing. But, yeah, because I figure, a dresser at a thrifty thrift is going to probably be, anywhere between like $10 to $30. Much cheaper than going out and buying another dryer. So, that's the plan anyway. Because, I basically, otherwise, I just cleaned out that whole closet for nothing. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last vlog or not, or if that was the day I was going to pick up the stuff. I can't remember, but just a FYI, I did deliver my mother's packages, or my mother care packages or whatever. It wasn't much, but I was happy to get that done and get some of that fucking money spent before it expires at the end of this month. So that's done. Let's see what else. Like I said, there's really not a whole lot else has been going on. These past couple of weeks has mostly just been, your typical me sitting around getting stoned, watching TV, jerking off, eating, getting stoned, jerking off. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm saying my life is very simple and plain. I don't have friends to come by and visit. I don't have a girlfriend to, come cuddle, or a boyfriend to come cuddle, or, any of that shit. Hell, yeah, I get like a, as far as like human affection goes, I get like a hug every couple of years or something, It's fucking pathetic, but, that's just what it is. So this is pretty much my life, is just sit around and do stuff, and that gets me in a little bit of trouble sometimes, especially when I get to making those certain music videos and things like that. But that I was like, what am I gonna do? I occupy my time with something, and client work is, I get a couple videos every here and there, but it's nothing to, really brag about, because my client work is almost come down to a standstill. Like I said, I get a couple here and there, but it's mostly, kind of boring, to be honest. I mean, I appreciate the contributions and everything, but my starting rate is like $20. And so when I get those little $20 cuts, it doesn't really provide much. It doesn't give me much room for creativity or anything, because it's just, well, if you know editing, then like in, out, cut. And just like hard cuts the whole way is just in, out, cut, in, out, cut, in, out, cut, boom, I'm done. And so, those aren't really a whole lot of fun. But as a wise, straight guy once said, $20 is $20. $20 is $20. I will say the client work that I get is fucking weird. Because, one job is like some kid's birthday party, or something like that. And then the next is like some weird fucking fetish bullshit that, $20 is $20, right? So it's like, but it's just fucking weird. But, that's what I got. That's what I got. I think maybe I'm getting like copping or something like that. I don't know, because my lungs is in bad shape. My lungs is in terrible, terrible shape. Almost as bad as shape. God damn it, I cannot get my pet symmetry right. My lungs is almost as in bad a shape as my knees and my hip and my back and my mental health. It's all terrible. It is all terrible. I posted this shit on Facebook. I said, people lie about me all the fucking time, saying shit like, hey, that Tommy G guy? Yeah, he's all right. And they're lying. They are fucking lying because I'm not all right. I'm never all right. Not all right at all. Uh, it's meant to be a joke, but, it's true too. It's true. Uh, what I'm saying is true. I don't know what to do with myself sometimes, to be perfectly honest. Um, oh, I almost forgot to mention. Uh, I think the battery is dead on Scooty Puff Jr. Um, so my dad is supposed to take that out, hopefully today, and take it home with him and, get it charged up. I hope that it's not like the gas uh, coagulating or whatever up inside of it because, if the gas that's still in the tank is bad, then that means we're going to have to somehow drain that whole tank and clean it out and fill it with new gas. Um, and that would not be fun. Charging the battery or even having to replace the battery would be much easier, a much better time. Uh, so hopefully it's just that, and because it is just about riding season again. That's how I found out because, like I said, it was almost 90 degrees the other day, and I decided I was gonna ride down to McDonald's and get some grubby grub, and I turned on the ignition and hit the throttle, and it was just like bup, 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 bup. Hit turn again, bup, 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 bup. So then I turn the ignition switch off and then turn it back on, and then it won't even fucking sputter or whatever. So like, oh boy, oh boy. If I can quote the great, was his name Sam Beckett or Sam Buckethead or whatever, oh boy, oh boy. This is not going to be the leap home. I'm pretty sure of it. Call Sam, or no, Al. Al was the other guy. Al was the hologram dude. Okay, so I think that's like all the main stuff that I wanted to get off of my rough or buff or whatever, and it's just about time for my dad to get his. So, and here comes the mail guy. So we'll pick this back up, I guess, when I get to the Berg. Wordy word, blurp blurp. It funkin' figures that by the time I'd actually get here, I feel like I'm overdressed. It was all like cold. I left the apartment and like, oh man, I need my hoodie and I need my toboggy bog and all of this. And now I'm like, man, I'm gonna strip down to my underwear, except that I'm not a terrorist and I don't want to put people through that kind of terrorism of seeing me in my underwear. That would be very rude of me. That would be very, very rude of me. Um, so let me lose the old boggy bog and show my foey forehead. And man, the sun is out. The sun is out and a boot and blocking my screen, and I can't hardly see me. Uh, this little tiny screen. DJI needs to put a bigger fucking screen on these pocket cameras, cause yeah, I can't see me. I am like John Cena. I can't see me. How does that be? I realized, um, talking earlier about, the lack of like human touch and all of that shit. I will, this December, will officially be uh, 15 years single. I mean, I'm really more of a double, but be 15 years single nonetheless. It's fucking weird. This is by far the longest I've ever been in my whole fucking life. Especially considering that, I was dating well before the age of 15. So, definitely the longest I've ever been. Sometimes, but, yeah. So, like I said, I kind of ran through already all my points of what I've been doing these past couple weeks. And so, now I'm just bullshitting, man. And you know this. We're on to that part of the video where I'm just bullshitting, and you know this. Man, I am fat, and I'll take up the whole camera. And then you can't see me because I'm fat, and all you see is the fat. Although I guess technically the fat is me, but you know what I mean. I don't even know what the fucking point is of me continuing to film now that I've said everything that I had to say. But, I'm here, and I just like talking to you guys. I love you. I want you all to marry me. Each and every single one of you is watching this right now. Except for you, Steve. Fuck you, Steve. I don't know. I am sorry. I did have a friend named Steve who I think thought that I was talking about him every time I said Steve, and like I wasn't thinking about him at all. And but I'm pretty sure that that's what he thought, because like when I started doing that, he deleted me and like blocked me. And sorry, Steve. Wrong Steve. God. But this weather is ready to make me choke a motherfucker in. I mean, it really is. I'm worried that it's going to fuck up my AC/heater thing, because it's like I'm literally like, one day, I need the air conditioning, and then the next day I have to switch it over to heat. And, I feel like I'm going to break it. Like, is my window unit that's actually built into the wall going to break? Maybe. I guess, as the great John Ritter once said, stay tuned. John Ritter was fucking great. Yeah. Did you guys see the Afro Man trials? It was wild. I'm not even a big Afro Man fan. Like that song back in the was it the early 2000s or whatever, Because I Got High. That shit was gold. But this shit has been hilarious. Just watching the whole thing, because it's like, fuck them pigs. I mean, they were definitely in the wrong, raiding this motherfucker's house and stealing his money and breaking the door, and Now I'll be honest, like that Lick 'em Low Lisa track, kind of turned me on a little bit. But that was it Randy Walters or whatever is a son of a bitch. That shit had me dead. And like the one dude, Mr. Officer Pound Cake or whatever, like he got off easy, Like motherfuckers were sending him pound cakes. Like, I don't see the trauma in that shit. Send me some pound cakes. Shit. I would love motherfuckers to send me pound cakes. Pound cakes are fucking delicious. Especially lemon pound cake, Homemade lemon pound cake at that. Damn. Like, what am I gonna have to do? Break into Afro Man's house and myself so I can get some pound cake? Send me some lemon pound cake, man. Send me some lemon pound cake. Shit. So yeah, I am thinking that I am almost time Yeah, I am. I am almost time itself. Um, I am the watcher at the end of time, or something like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it off like Lorena Bobbitt. Thank you all for watching. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one, babies, or whatever the next one is. Bye.